Hey, welcome back. Today on my channel, I'm going to talk about white paint on vehicles, specifically older vehicles like older Ford Rangers, old Ford pickup trucks, old Chevy trucks, old GMC Chevy vans. It seems like these older vehicles with white paint specifically starts to peel after about 10 or 15 years. So my truck's got some paint peeling, and I'm going to try to work on it a little bit today, knock off the rust, throw a coat of paint on it, and we'll see how it looks.
My name is Doug. I'm a retired school teacher. I built that camper van out of an old service van. I will take you with me camping, fishing, going to the beach, going to baseball games. I'm going to teach you how to save some money. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Holiday Tinn.
So if you've been around my channel for a while, you probably saw the video a couple years ago that I made where I repaired a rust hole in the roof of my van. I've got a 1999 Ford Econoline van. The white paint peels all over it, and specifically there was a spot on the roof that had a rust hole, so I repaired that hole with some Bondo, but then I painted it. First I hit it with some gray primer filler paint, and then I painted over that with some white Rust-Oleum gloss paint, and that's what I'm going to try to do to my pickup truck today. Here you can see on the roof there is a big spot right here that's got rust. This white paint has peeled, and the rust started right there. Got another spot down here on the front on my hood right here. You can see it's starting to peel. There's some other places all around the truck that have small spots that are peeling, like right here, and then up here along the rain gutter right there. So I'm going to try to hit all those with a wire brush and a drill wire wheel specifically. Try to knock off the rust, hit it with some sandpaper, put some primer on it, and then hit it with a coat or a couple coats of white glossy paint the following day. So I got my other car, my Toyota, all covered with some plastic and also a couple of drop cloths. I don't want to get paint or dust or anything all over that, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll hit this thing with a wire. So this is what I'm using today. I'm gonna use a drill. Got a face mask, I don't want to breathe it. I got some gloves, got some painter's tape for when I do this filler and paint, eyeglasses or eye protective eyewear, got various sizes of wire wheels, and got some coarse sandpaper and some fine sandpaper. I don't get all mired down in the sizes of grit. I use what I have, and I just always call it coarse or fine. So I'm going to use alcohol on some rag. Primer filler. So I'm gonna let that dry overnight, and then tomorrow I'll come back and give it a light sand with some sandpaper, and then tomorrow I'll put the coat of Rust-Oleum gloss white enamel on it. I would like to point out that I am not an auto body paint guy. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a do-it-yourself type of person, so I don't recommend anybody doing it this way as a professional way of doing this. If you want to touch up your car, you know, it's up to you to do whatever you want to do with your vehicle, just like it's up to me to do whatever I want to do with my vehicle. But I'm not a professional, so don't take this as professional advice by any means at all. So I took all the paper off. I'm gonna take it outside and let the sun hit it for a while. And it's probably gonna get some dust on it because there's some guy plowing the field or using some kind of vehicle over there in the old vineyard. And it's gonna get some dust on it, but tomorrow before I paint it, I'm gonna rough it up with some sandpaper, so I'm not really worried about the dust getting on it right now. So when I peeled off all the painter's tape, some of the old paint stuck to the painter's tape and came off with it, but this has no rust under it. This is fairly naked with no rust here. So tomorrow when I hit it with the enamel gloss, I'll just rough this up with some sandpaper and I'll gloss this over with the Rust-Oleum white paint and we'll see what happens. Okay, this is day 2. I'm gonna hit the patch that I painted yesterday with the primer with some sandpaper, and then we'll clean it up, tape it all off, and I'll paint it with some white paint. So this is what it looks like today. Hit it with some sandpaper. First, I'll dust it off with a dry towel, just to dust. Then I'll wipe it with a damp towel, just damp with water. Dry towel again, dry it off. Then I'll put a little bit of alcohol on it. Alcohol evaporates real quickly, so you don't have to worry about that staying on there very long. Let's give that a couple minutes, maybe 10 minutes to evaporate away. Okay, I'm using Rust-Oleum High Gloss Protective Enamel. I use it on my van. It's just a rattle can. And what I don't want to do is get paint on my phone or my camera, so I'm going to try this, see how it goes. Coat number one. Give that about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Looks like I've got. There's some bubbles in there. Give those a chance to maybe pop or come out. So I'll let that dry for a little while, and maybe about an hour or so. And then I'll come back and give it a second coat. Spot on my hood. I figured while I'm letting the roof dry on the first coat, I'll hit this with some sandpaper and then tape it off and give this a spray also. It's been 2 hours since I applied the last coat and it's been drying. I'm gonna take the tape and paper off and I'm gonna go park it in the sun. The bubbles never corrected themselves, and I might sand it down another day and apply another coat another time. I'm sure that at some point it will probably peel or flake again, but it's better than having a big rust spot there. So well, that's it for this video. Only time will tell. It may peel. It's very likely that it could peel again. The paint on the truck is the white factory paint, which is gonna peel anyway. I've seen it peel on dozens or hundreds of cars. My wife had a 97 Ford Mustang and the whole car peeled, and I paid $3,000 for that car to be repainted before we sold it. And I just don't feel like paying a shit ton of money to have the truck repainted because it's an old pickup truck. So if it peels, I'll just do a little bit of sanding and spray it again. It looks better than having a big old peel spot on the roof, and nobody would even know unless they're looking real close, and it's my truck, so it only matters to me. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Till next time, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Peace.